way, is a victim here. And I was provided their number to give out to you publicly. This is the number for the District Attorney's Office for Victim Services. The number is 830-278-2916. And at this time, I will pass the mic to Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Sit down.
You're out of
What?
line and an embarrassment.
Sit down and don't like.
What the heck? What?
No, he needs to get his ass out of here. This isn't the place to talk this over.
This is totally predictable when you...
Sir, you're out of line. Sir, you are out of line. Sir, you are out of line. Please leave this auditorium.
Oh my goodness.
I can't believe you're a sick son of a bitch that would come to a deal like this to make a political issue.
What in the world? Who was that guy? Oh my goodness.
Those like you, why don't you get out of here?
Oh my word. I did not expect this to happen. Anything like this at all. Who is that man? Okay, sounds like they fixed the audio quality there a little bit, but still can't hear very well.
There are family members. There are family members who are crying as we speak. There are family members whose hearts are broken. There's no words that anybody shouting can come up here and do anything to heal those broken hearts. We all, every Texan, every American,
Now they killed the quality
has a
again.
responsibility where we need to focus not on ourselves and our agendas. We need to focus on the healing and hope that we can provide to those who have suffered unconscionable damage to their lives and loss of life. We need all Texans to, in this one moment in time, put aside personal agendas, think of somebody other than ourselves.
DJ LL
think
reacts.
about the people who
Said
are
in the
hurt,
chat. Sauce.
and help those
I thought
who
I
have been
did that.
hurt.
Not to be mean to the chat, but I want to make sure that I can hear
Lieutenant Governor will speak.
the
I was just about to say
what's
that
happening, because the quality is already awful.
there will be plenty of time to discuss and analyze what happened yesterday and do everything that we can within our power to hopefully prevent it from happening again.
It's always good to see you in the chat, DJ LL.
People watching around the world, in this country, in this state, to focus on these families, as the governor just said. Right now, we need to put our arms around the families of these victims, the students and the teachers. This is not a partisan issue. This is not a political issue. This is an unimaginable moment that will impact the lives of those who lost their children and those who survived, the adults and the teachers, the men and women of law enforcement who were there. We are better than this as a country. We are better than this. These types of crimes, when you see children killed, go to the very core of all of us who have children or grandchildren.
I wonder who that person was who came up and
Can you
spoke.
imagine the pain that these families are going through? We saw it 4 years ago in Santa Fe. So can we not be a nation that can stand together for at least a day or a week or a month? My gosh. to put these families first and everything else second. My gosh. You know, we live in a time, I said this yesterday, when people are at each other's throats everywhere we turn. Whether it's on the internet or an Oscar stage or two coaches arguing or in the political world or the media world. Who are we as an American people? Who are we? We all have to do our part. All do our part to make us a better people and a better nation. Evil will always walk among us. And in times like this,
That's true.
The governor's seen it, the speaker's seen it, the senators have seen it, the attorney general's seen it. In these other shootings, Sutherland Springs, El Paso, Odessa, Santa Fe, it's God that brings a community together. It's God that heals a community.
That also is true. That's also true. And then when you forsake him, then that's when you see a lot of communities started to fragment.
Understanding what we were founded upon,
especially over like long periods of time.
What we believe in, then these situations will only get worse and happen more often. So, no matter what your thoughts are today, pray for these families, pray for this community. Give us wisdom. Give us wisdom. But right now, let's focus on the families.
Yeah.
They deserve that. They need our love. They need our prayers.
So, based on what he said, I would guess that guy was not one of the parents then?
Thank you, Governor. I appreciate it. Mayor, I'm sorry you had to witness that outburst. Now is not the time to politicize pain and suffering. This time of year,
for some people, now is the exact time to politicize it. That's what they want to do.
Summertime, getting out of school, enjoying your family and your friends. And instead, this community is faced with an unspeakable tragedy of which there are no words. There are no words to ease the pain and suffering and the anger in this community. I do want to reiterate what the governor said about the mental health of this community. This will take many, many years of pain and suffering and counseling. And your mental health is like any other health. It must be treated, it must be diagnosed, it must be talked about.
But didn't this guy have no mental health issue, like history and anything?
Robust discussion about mental health like we always have, and will continue to support mental health in this state, and especially rural mental health. Like the sheriff said, and like the mayor said, every community has mental health needs, and they must be addressed.
That's true, but it's not relevant, I don't think.
Another reiteration of a mental health crisis we have in this state. I also want to thank the law enforcement for their work, DPS, Border Patrol, sheriffs, police officers, both locally and the school district. I believe one school district's police officer lost his wife in the shooting. Was on the scene. And the governor mentioned sheriff's deputy losing a child in that building as well. Just unspeakable tragedy to this whole community. And the mental health of our law enforcement is crucial in these times. And it's okay for them to say that something's wrong as well.
True.
I do my deer hunting here in Uvalde County. It's a beautiful community with beautiful people. And all we can say is how tragic this is, and the support the state will show and will continue to show. And we just appreciate your resiliency, and let us know how we can help here at the state of Texas.